How to passively attract qualified prospects using simple, schoolyard psychology. Part 1. Want to know the real law of attraction? 'Cause it ain't about thinking yourself rich or harnessing quantum pseudo-frequencies. No, it's way more simple than that. In fact, it's basic schoolyard psychology. And once you put in practice this fundamental economic principle, you will have qualified prospects beating down your door wanting to hear all about how to instantly set yourself apart from the competition, so you're not fighting tooth and nail for people's attention in today's busy marketplace.
Hello, how are you doing? Hope you are doing great. It's another day to share pure value that will help you move your business forward and to the next level. For those of you who are just listening for the first time, welcome to my platform. My name is Ogo Hilary. I'm a social media expert and online business coach. I help network marketers and business owners with tips, tools, and strategies to build a solid networking business online. To be able to know their targeted market and prospect using online business tools that can be used on all the social media platforms to be able to generate leads and make more sales. Today I have a very great topic, as usual. And the title of my topic is how to passively attract highly qualified prospects using simple schoolyard psychology. Part 1. I repeat, how to passively attract highly qualified prospects using simple schoolyard psychology. Part 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my platform. Want to know the real law of attraction? Because it ain't about thinking yourself rich or harnessing quantum pseudo frequencies. No, it's way more simple than that. In fact, it's basic schoolyard psychology. And once you put in practice this fundamental economic principle, you will have qualified prospects beating down your door, wanting to hear all about your business. So watch out, and you will learn all about how to instantly set yourself apart from the competition, so you are not fighting tooth and nail for people's attention in today's busy marketplace. Why marketers must root themselves in value, regardless of all the online network marketing strategy, regardless of all the network marketing strategy available at the end of the day. Attracting prospects is all about the value you have to offer. Now, value can be a little tricky to define. Price is one representation of value. It's a measure of how much the market deems people are willing to pay for something. Value is a bit more abstract than price alone. It's best described as the perceived benefit a person expects to receive from acquiring a particular good service. No need to gig out on economic theory and put you to sleep or dull you. Though, as you will soon see it all, basically all boils down to something you implicitly knew as a child, but often forget as an adult. And speaking of boiling, it's breaking down by the concept of value via a story from one of the most unlike of the sources. The story I want to share about the potato is one of the most unlikely of sources. The potato, yeah, everybody's favorite tube or tuber. I know that the potato is everybody's favorite tuber. Now you might be wondering, what can you possibly learn about building your business from an ugly, mishappen vegetables that is damn near incredible until it's properly washed, cooked, and seasoned? An awful lot, actually. Believe it or not, the history of the potato is a shiny example of how the perception of value can take something seemingly ordinary and make it downright irresistible in the eyes of the public. See, back in 18th century Europe, people saw the potato as something sinister. Farmers regarded it as foreign and totally alien. And many associated today's favorite vegetable with disease and filth. In fact, growing sport was outlawed in France out of fear of leprosy until 1772. When folks of the day looked at potatoes, they didn't see French fries or something you serve beside your stick, started in butter and sour cream. They saw an abomination. Here is real kicker. Though this negative sentiment was widely shared, despite the fact that many Europeans were suffering from rampant famine, they were literally starving all the while. They essentially had a miracle right in front of their faces. Potatoes could completely solve their nutrition goals, but the anti-potato sentiment was universal across Europe, until that is an enterprising Frenchman named Mr. Antoine Augustin Parmentier was captured by the Prussians and served as a prisoner of war during the 7 Years' War of 1756 to 1763. During his captivity, he was fed a diet of pig's feet, which was exclusively comprised of, yeah, you guess it, potatoes. Parmentier no doubt took notice of its superior nutritional value and ability to sustain health, because following his return to Paris at the conclusion of the war, he began a campaign to elevate the potato as an old school superfood. Grain prices were skyrocketing, so he realized the time was right to position the potato as a hearty new dietary staple for the French, replacing the likes of their beloved bread, which the public would no longer afford. To overcome the overwhelming negative perception of potato, Parmentier conducted a series of publicity stunts to pique the public's curiosity and make potatoes seem good as gold. First, in a classic display of reverse psychology, he surrounded his personal potato garden with armed guards to discourage peasants from stealing, while instructing them to accept bribes and neglect their duties. During the evening, he hosted lavish dinner parties, serving potato-only dishes to nobles. Benjamin Franklin was even a notable guest at one such feast. Finally, he even convinced the king and queen to wear potato blossom on their lapels. As a result of Parmentier's viral marketing campaign, public interest grew and perception shifted within a few years. The potato became a staple of European cuisine, and the continent's food supply doubled in short order. The rest is history. You can see the story of the potato. Thank you so much for tuning. Stay tuned for the part 2. If you would like to learn more about working effectively, thinking critically, and getting real results in your business, then I strongly recommend getting access to the free 10-day online recruiting bootcamp and discover how to build your business using attraction marketing. You can click on the link below or click on the learn more on my farm page. Opt in your name, email to get it. You will learn all about the specific tools and techniques we use to connect with prospects online, so you never have to act desperate, chase down a strong arm prospect or deal with cold calling and rejection ever again. This method allows you to build your business automatically, where prospects reach out to you instead of you having to reach out to them. The bottom line is that in today's age, you don't need to be pushy, obnoxious, or overly aggressive to build a successful business. So if you are ready to get started, click below to get access to the 10-day online recruiting bootcamp today. Thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you.
I help you with tools and training to build a solid online business and attract your perfect team members. Follow me. I help you with tools and training to build a solid online business and attract your perfect team members. Follow me.